This is a tutorial on how to complete the presentation for English 090 Unit 4. So what you're going to do is to take your Unit 4 essay where you looked at a question from SIRS and you looked up 3 different articles and found information to support your position on that issue. So the content is going to come from your Unit 4 essay. For the oral presentation, you are going to create a PowerPoint or Google slide, or you can use other software apps that you may know of, such as Prezi or other ones, to create a visual. And then you're going to record your speech, if you will, going through that presentation. There is a separate tutorial on how to use Screencast-O-Matic to basically give a video that shows your visual, your PowerPoint, and your face at the same time. This one is just focusing on the visual. So I have on the screen a PowerPoint. So if you have access to PowerPoint, and you can do that through Word 365, the cloud version, the first thing you want to do is to make a blank presentation and then choose a design so that it's not just white. So find something that that maybe you like, and so it's not just plain. The other thing you're going to want to do is to review the list of what should be on your slides. So for this presentation, you should have 4 slides. On the first one, you'll have the title of your presentation, your name, and the date. And then there should be some kind of picture or image on each slide. So you want to think of those. So let's go back to our presentation. Here we'll put the title, which in this case is death penalty. And down here, we'll put your name and we'll put the date. There is a little bit of a visual here, but let's put a picture in here as well. So to do that, we'll go to our search engine, which Google is a great one to use, and put in the search box death penalty and click on images. Here you'll have all kinds of images. Now, for our purposes for this class, since it's educational, we're not publishing this for everyone to view, we can use these images. Later on in future English classes, you'll learn how to document using information from other places for images. But for now, we'll just use an image. So what I need to do is choose an image. So I'm going to choose this one. And I want to go to the, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to do this. There's so much going on here. So I'm going to copy this image. Let's try doing it this way. And then going back to my slide, going up to insert, and oh, actually, I don't even need to do that if I copied it. I'm just going to put my cursor here on the slide and see if I can paste it. See if it'll work. I don't know. Maybe it won't. All right, that seems to not be working. Let me try a different way. There we go. So you can copy and paste. Another way, well, I'll show you another way when we get to the next slide. Okay, so now we need to go to the next slide. So we'll go back to home and we have choices for the new slide. So we'll go to this one, which is kind of plain, but oh well. So going back to our list, Second slide will list our research question that you found in SIRS, your position on that issue, and where you got your information. And again, another picture image. Oh, one thing I forgot. Somewhere in your slides, you want a video clip that gives us a little information about this issue, which the first slide is a good place. So let me go back to that first slide, and we'll Google now. Let's go back to our Google, get rid of this one. Go back to Google, and we're going to search for death penalty, but we can go to videos, and you can look here. Another thing you can do is just go straight to YouTube and put in death penalty. I found the same one in both ways. So when you find a video, try to find one that's short, a minute or less. This one's a little under 2 minutes. It's about the shortest one I could find. Make sure you look at the video and it makes sense to give an overview or some aspect of this issue. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to copy the address, and then I'll go back to my slide, and here we'll need to make some space for it. We'll go back to insert, and this will be insert a link, which, why can't I see that? Oh, well, let's see. Let's do it this way. Now I can get the link. And I will, in the address, put my link. You can leave it as a link in the text to display, or you can change that if you want to and have the text say video about, or maybe a video clip about the death penalty, and click OK. And then there is your video clip. We can make this a little bigger now. Okay, going back to slide 2, again, here you'll have your research question from SIRS, your position, where you got your information, and another image. So we're going to go to SIRS where you found your question. So this is one on the death penalty, and the question was, is capital punishment necessary? So here you'll put, well, actually you could put it right here. And then your position. Of course, you would have to have made that decision. Let's say that you agree that it is necessary. So that would be capital punishment deters crime, gives closure. Well, those are kind of reasons. So basically, just state your view. I would say in some cases. Okay, and then you're supposed to tell us where you got your information. And so here might be a good place for you to go back to your articles. You probably used all 3 from your viewpoint, so they're probably here. Some of you may have found them outside of this particular part of SIRS, but here you can give that information. So let's go here, and that's your first one. So you would put and maybe you can list them here. Okay, let's do that one. guess I should put a quote mark around that. Not sure if that's what it said. Yeah. Put the little quotes around here. And then we would go to the author, Jeffrey Rosen, the New York Times. I would say put the title, author, at least the year, and the source. Just like you do in your summaries. Whoops, don't want to do that. And what was that date? July 28, 2020. And then you would list your next one. Okay. Again, you want some kind of picture here. So once you've listed your information, let's see. Whoops. I'm trying to get this back a little. Then you could go to insert. Now, another way you can look for images is in PowerPoint. You can go to pictures and look at online pictures. Maybe. There we go. And here we'll put in death penalty. And I think it's still loading. By the way, it looks to me like here they are going to give you pictures that you can use. So Creative Commons is a source that gives you things that are free to use and share without having to worry about copyright. So let's say you want this map, so you click that and insert. See if it will do anything here. There we go. And then you can resize it so that it will fit wherever you need to have it. So it looks to me like using that insert here in PowerPoint is a nice way. It even gives you your documentation. So that may be a better way to search. Okay, so I haven't finished this, but you would put that information here. Then, of course, you would go to a new slide and check again your list. So now you're putting your supporting reasons and a picture and an image. And your last slide is your opinion and a picture and an image. And you should thank or say the end or something on that last slide. So that gets you started. The requirements are that you have a text on every slide and that you have a picture or a visual on every slide, and that on one of your slides you have that video clip. And of course you want to use the planning tool to see what you need to put on each of those 4 slides, and then it just tells you how to talk through that presentation, because you will be recording you going through this oral presentation. So your face and your visual both need to be seen. Okay, hopefully that's helpful as you work on this project.